All right, so today, or maybe this week, we're gonna look at like paths to victory. So instead of just going like, right, we're doing knee shield, right, we're doing closed guard, and just showing like 3 or 4 techniques from that position, we're gonna look at how we start the fight from standing, getting a takedown, and then look at some options that we have for moving through, countering possible counters from my partner in those positions, and finishing with a submission. So going from takedown to submission. So the first takedown that we're going to do today is going to be a single leg takedown. So let's say either he hasn't got the grip, he starts to pour out, we need to make sure that he's not able to get this grip, or he's able to get the grip and I need to strip the grip. So we could go mirror grip here, but the problem with a single leg takedown is I need this leg, right? This arm, if there's any stiffness to the arm at all, when I try to drop in on it, he's able to keep me at distance. So a couple of ways we can strip this. We can either come in, we can go each side of the wrist here, step back, snap the grip down, or come underneath over the top. And again, step back, snap the grip off. Keeping that grip on the sleeve, we're going to go up and get our own collar. So the front leg is the one that I need. If it's not quite in the position that I need, I'm going to move my partner with the 2 grips that I've got. Then moving out to the side. So I don't want to enter in from the front here because it makes it a lot easier for him to sprawl. So I'm going to move myself round to the side, make sure I use the collar to control his posture. Head comes to the inside, wrapping the leg, and then we're going to drive in. And I want you to try to get that bounce back from your partner. So not just like lifting the leg, because sometimes it can be difficult just to lift the leg up, but if I get him bouncing backwards, that leg becomes light to lift up. So again, let's say that he's managed to get some sort of grip. We're going to go 2 on 1, strip the grip off, make our own grip. Move him into position, step out, create an angle, locking around the leg, and push through. So the path to victory that we're going to look at is running the pipe from this position. So we're going to stay locked in on this front leg. Try to keep your head to the inside. Use your shoulder on the top of the leg. We're going to step across our partner and then to the outside and drop my partner down. And we should end up in this position where we've got the one leg on the inside and one leg on the outside, that headquarters position. And that's where we're going to go from next, okay? So again here, he's made the grip. 2 on 1. Break the grip off, make our collar grip, move him into position, control, step through. So we're just going to go in tight on the leg. Keep the head to the inside, bring your shoulder over the top of the leg. We're going to step 1 across and then make a circle and lower our level so we end up headquarters position. We're ready to move into our next move. Okay? Single leg takedown, let's add the grip break. 1, 2, 3. All right, so path to victory. So what we're gonna look at here is first of all, guard pass. Now obviously we've got many different options. This is just ones that I've particularly chosen today. We're gonna do Chris's favorite, do a little jump X pass through on our partner. So you could decide to make the grip on the gi here if you wanted to, or just place the hand down to the hip. We just need to try to make sure that we're keeping our partner flat on the floor. So we've taken him down and he's not just going to be able to start easily turning in towards me and start bringing like shins across. So we've ended up in the headquarters. I'm just going to go down to the hip here. I'm going to place the hand on the outside of the knee. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to lift this outside leg up, jump and hop over the top. So a really dynamic way, rather than just like taking my leg back here. Number 1, because all my weight goes through my partner, it's difficult for him to make any movements. And number 2, when he tries to stretch out that leg, I'm able to get a lot more height on the jump over the top. We initially create lots of pressure through, so this hand comes into play. Reaching through on the far arm, we're going to lift the shoulder up. Now, obviously, we don't want to do it fast and hurt our partner, but this type of armbar needs to be done quickly because of the lack of control of my partner's body with the second leg. So as I step over, I want to spin in nice and fast. This leg's going to come in underneath the shoulder blade, and we're going to finish nice tight armbar. Because it's under the shoulder blade, it will finish quicker, finish tighter. but it's got to be done fast. If I do it slow, he's going to start looking for escapes, which is the next part of our path to victory. So, we've done the single leg takedown. We've ended up in this headquarters. Hand to the hip, or grip on the collar if you prefer. Hand to the outside of the knee. Shift your weight to the inside leg. Lift this outside leg up. Big dynamic kick through. Lots of pressure through my partner, so he wants to get rid of the knee. Feet through the elbow. Lift the shoulder off the floor. Then a nice, fast spin through. An armbar finish. Obviously, if that's the finish of the fight, great. We're going to look at one more little section on when my partner hits that hitchhiker and how we can deal with that. Okay? 1, 2, 3. All right, so the last little bit to this. So obviously, again, this is a path that I've chosen, and we're adding in counters for my partner. So the counter that we're going to add in this time, so we do the initial pass. We go for the far side armbar. The problem with this type of armbar is because we don't have the leg across the body, because we're spinning in so fast, it's giving him the option to do hitchhiker escape. Can you reverse or not? Excellent, reversing. So, number one, good practice for him, for hitchhiker. So he's going to start to point his thumb down, he's going to walk through and start turning over. Now what I need to do is make sure that both of my legs are free. I don't want to get my leg caught underneath my partner's body like this. So make sure when you start to see them going around for the hitchhiker, I like to place this foot onto the hip. So I know exactly where he is and I can manage the distance between me and him. Depending on how my partner reacts here, depends on how I'm going to react. So for example, if he tries to keep his head down, I'm going to rotate his arm to the outside, and I'm going to start looking for the omoplata. But we're going to look at specifically the triangle. So as my partner pokes his head up, I'm going to push off of the hip. I'm going to try to get this angle so I can lock in the triangle straight away. So I lock in the triangle, squeeze and finish, and then if you want to, just onto the end, pull the wrist in. Let's say the triangle's not quite working out for me. Change the angle, leg comes over the top, and we can finish the armbar. Now I know when we always do guard armbars, I talk about keeping the feet separated because we want to have the posture control. For this one, because I don't have the arm in play, we do cross our legs. That way we can get all of our weight through the back of the head and then lift for a nice tight armbar finish. Okay, so I've made my pass, got into the armbar, I spin it through. My partner starts to do his hitchhiker. I'm going to place my foot onto the hip. As his head starts to poke up, change the angle instantly. Try to get that triangle locked in without any adjustment. Having the foot on the hip will help us with that. Turning the foot out, pulling my knees in together for the finish. If the triangle's not quite there, we could finish the armbar maybe this way, or underneath the arm to change the angle. Leg comes over the top, crossing the feet, and finish the armbar from here. So if we start from standing, so the whole combination. Here, my partner's got his grip, so we're going to go 2-on-1, strip the grip off. Then we're going to move in, up, down, lift, pass, spin through for the armbar, partner rotates, in for the triangle, over, and finish for the armbar. So start off just with the end part, with the hitchhiker escape and the triangle finish, and then let's add the whole thing in. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, let's do it.